Ever feel like your brain's running on autopilot? In our fast-paced American life, staying sharp is crucial. But what if you could actively train your mind to think faster, remember more, and maintain laser focus? Get ready to unlock simple yet powerful exercises that can significantly upgrade your cognitive abilities. 1. Blindfolded tasks. Our first brain booster tackles how much we rely on sight, often putting our other senses on cruise control. Imagine trying to find your favorite cereal box in a dark kitchen during a power outage. That sudden lack of vision forces your brain to completely switch gears. When you remove visual input, your brain loses its most dominant sense and is compelled to fire up other systems, like hearing the fridge hum or feeling the texture of the counter. This active recalibration sharpens your body awareness and spatial memory, crucial skills for navigating everyday life, from walking in dimly lit hallways to even improving your swing in a backyard baseball game where you can't always track the ball perfectly. To give this a shot, simply close your eyes and try a routine task. Maybe write your grocery list, put on your favorite cap, or reach for your coffee mug on the table. Without peeking, you'll instantly notice how your movements slow down, your focus narrows, and you become acutely aware of details you normally breeze past. It's like hitting a reset button for your internal navigation system. 2. The Stroop task. Following on from how you heightened your internal navigation, let's challenge another one of your brain's super automatic functions: reading. The Stroop task throws a wrench in the gears by turning this strength into a delightful cognitive puzzle. Imagine seeing the word green printed in bright red ink. Your brain, being the efficient machine it is, wants to instantly read the word. But the game demands you ignore the word and name the time sync color, instead, in this case, red. This creates an immediate mental tug-of-war. Your language systems activate in a flash, but you have to actively suppress that dominant response. It's akin to trying to focus on a conversation in a busy, noisy diner. You have to consciously filter out all the chatter to hone in on what matters. This mental heavy lifting directly engages your brain's inhibitory control systems and the prefrontal cortex, which is essentially your brain's executive decision maker, strengthening your ability to manage conflicting information. To try it, you can easily find a Stroop test online, or even pause this video for a moment and search for one. Your objective: name the color of the ink, not the word, as quickly and accurately as possible. Practicing this exercise is a potent way to strengthen impulse control and laser-sharp focus, helping you to override automatic reactions and stay on task even when distractions, like a phone notification during an important call, try to pull your attention away. 3. Non-dominant hand tasks. Following the theme of breaking automatic responses, consider this. Have you ever tried something simple, like buttering your toast or signing your name, but using your non-dominant hand? It instantly feels awkward, doesn't it? Your brain, usually coasting on autopilot for these routine movements, suddenly has to hit the brakes and pay acute attention. When your preferred hand performs a task, the movements are so ingrained they require minimal conscious effort. But introduce your non-dominant hand, and that efficient automation vanishes. This shift forces more brain regions to actively engage, demanding greater communication between your brain's hemispheres. You're essentially waking up underutilized neural pathways. Incorporating tasks like stirring your morning coffee, trying to use your computer mouse, or even just unlocking your smartphone with your non-dominant hand turns everyday actions into powerful cognitive workouts. You'll notice the deliberate effort immediately, a clear sign your brain is actively building new connections, much like a mental gym session. 4. Motor imagery. Following up on actively engaging your brain, let's explore a technique that primes your mind for action even before your body moves. Motor imagery. This isn't just wishful thinking or daydreaming. It's a powerful mental simulation where you vividly rehearse a movement or task in your mind without physically performing it. Your brain, incredibly, doesn't always distinguish between imagining an action and actually doing it, activating similar neural pathways in regions like the primary motor cortex. This mental rehearsal is why top American athletes, from NBA stars practicing free throws to NFL quarterbacks visualizing game-winning plays, swear by it. But it's not just for elite performers. You can leverage it in your daily life. Before parallel parking your Ford F-150 on a tricky street, silently visualize each step perfectly. Or, if you have a big presentation, imagine yourself speaking confidently, hitting every point with ease. This process helps your brain create a detailed blueprint, reducing anxiety and hesitation, and significantly boosting your chances of executing the real thing flawlessly. 5. Active recall. After envisioning success with motor imagery, let's switch gears to how you retrieve time's knowledge. Have you ever felt like you knew something perfectly, like the lyrics to your favorite Taylor Swift song, or key details for a work presentation, but then struggled to recall it on the spot? Active recall tackles this head-on. It's not about passively rereading notes. It's about forcing your brain to reconstruct information from scratch, without any helpful cues. Think of it like being on a game show like Jeopardy! You have to pull the answer out of your memory bank, not just recognize it from a multiple-choice list. This demanding process actively strengthens the neural pathways between your hippocampus and prefrontal cortex, making future retrieval faster and more reliable. To put this into practice, try a quick mental sprint. Look at a short list of grocery items or a few facts about American history for 10 to 15 seconds. Then, hide the list and challenge yourself to recall as many as you can out loud in under a minute. The pressure might feel intense, but that difficulty is precisely what solidifies the information in your long-term memory. You're not just testing what you know. You're actively building a stronger, more accessible memory system, ensuring you can pull up that crucial info, whether it's for a pop quiz or a crucial meeting. 6. Mental rotation. While active recall solidifies what you know, some problems demand a different kind of mental workout. Manipulating information in space. Think about puzzling over a new flat-pack furniture assembly diagram, or trying to visualize how your car will fit into a tight parking spot. These aren't memory tests. They're exercises in mental rotation, forcing your brain to actively transform images rather than just recognize them. This engages your parietal cortex, vital for spatial intelligence and mathematical thinking, by ramping up the demand on your working memory and spatial awareness. To practice, picture a simple object, like the letter F. Now, mentally rotate it 90 degrees to the right, then flip it upside down. Can you still tell its original orientation? Games like Tetris or solving a Rubik's Cube are excellent real-world trainers. Regularly practicing mental rotation not only sharpens your spatial reasoning, but also speeds up decisions when you're navigating an unfamiliar neighborhood, assembling a kid's playset, or even packing a cooler efficiently for a tailgate party. It's all about training your brain to see possibilities in 3D. 7. Concentration grids. If your brain often feels scattered, like you're trying to keep track of a dozen different things at a busy family gathering or during a chaotic day at work, it's usually because your attention is spread too thin. Concentration grids, often called Schulte tables, are a powerful way to teach your brain intense, laser-like focus and how to completely tune out everything else. Imagine a simple grid filled with numbers in random order. Your mission? Find them sequentially, from 0 up, as fast as human possible. This isn't just a basic puzzle. It forces your eyes to move rapidly, scanning the entire visual field, filtering out every distraction, and locking onto the next target with precision. It's like being a shortstop tracking a fastball. Pure, unadulterated focus. This exercise, used by everyone from professional athletes to those needing cognitive rehab, hones your selective attention and can even act as a quick mental reset button, helping to calm anxiety by pulling your focus entirely into the present moment. You can easily find these grids online. Just set a timer and challenge yourself to improve your speed. 8. Hand coordination challenges. While concentration grids sharpen your visual focus, the next challenge targets your physical dexterity and your brain's ability to multitask. Hand coordination challenges. You know how effortless it feels to do something simple with both hands? Like clapping to a beat or pushing a shopping cart? That's because your brain can largely put these actions on autopilot. But the moment your hands are asked to do different things simultaneously, say, patting your head and rubbing your stomach, or trying to play a complex chord on a guitar, your brain suddenly has to work much harder. This is called bimanual coordination, and it's a fantastic workout for your neural pathways. Instead of one side of your brain handling the routine, both hemispheres activate and communicate intensively through the corpus callosum. This increased crosstalk isn't just a quirky party trick. It's actively training your brain to negotiate competing signals, improving your timing, dexterity, and overall motor control. Try this classic. Make a fist with both hands. Point your left thumb up and your right pinky out. Now, as fast as you can, switch them. Left pinky out, right thumb up. It'll feel clunky at first, like trying to juggle two different balls, but stick with it. This deliberate awkwardness is proof your brain is building new connections, making you sharper and more agile. 9. Reverse sequencing. Following on from making your hands do new tricks, let's challenge your brain's internal rhythm. We're excellent at forward sequences. Think about singing the ABCs or counting 1 to 100. Our brains have automated these processes, running them on autopilot, almost like hitting play on a familiar song. But what happens when you hit reverse diligence? Reverse sequencing deliberately breaks these automatic shortcuts, forcing your brain to actively retrieve and reorder information instead of just following a preset path. This isn't just about memory. It's a deep dive into executive function and working memory, pushing your prefrontal cortex to its limits. Suddenly, recalling something simple becomes a focused, demanding mental workout. Try saying the months of the year backward, starting with December. Or for a real challenge, start at 100 and count backward by sevens out loud. You'll instantly feel that mental grind, like trying to remember directions to a place you usually drive to automatically. This intense engagement strengthens your ability to hold and manipulate information, making your thinking more agile and precise when you need to solve complex problems or recall details under pressure. 10. Dual end-back task. Building on the challenge of manipulating information, the dual end-back task takes working memory to the next level. While remembering one thing might feel easy, this exercise pushes you to hold and update 2 times separate streams of information simultaneously. Imagine trying to follow a complex recipe while also listening to your favorite podcast. Your brain has to manage multiple inputs at once. In the dual end-back, you typically see a square light up in various positions on a grid while simultaneously hearing a letter spoken aloud. Your mission is to identify if the current position times the current letter match those from a certain number of steps back. This isn't just about simple recall. It's about constant evaluation, deciding what new information to integrate and what older details to discard. This intense mental workout significantly engages the brain's prefrontal regions, directly training your working memory to handle increased cognitive load. Studies suggest consistent practice can lead to lasting improvements in focus and information processing, helping you stay sharp even when bombarded with inputs, whether you're navigating a busy freeway or strategizing in a crucial board meeting. These targeted exercises interrupt autopilot, forcing your brain to engage more deeply. Even integrating just 1 or 2 into your routine can measurably boost your focus, memory, and overall cognitive efficiency. Ready to sharpen your mind? Try one this week. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share your progress in the comments below.